course, because there was a Democratic convention afterwards, hers has gone away now.
I think he dropped it off the counter.
Race. I think the country's
dropped it off for something
for years now that this was always going to be close in the popular vote, and we're seeing that.
Ron, do you see one candidate or the other having the momentum right now?
Well, I think Clinton's momentum has been erased since post-convention, like Joe was saying. I think that we're seeing
it's okay.
The kickoff
It's all right,
of the
Annie.
quarter.
Falling down.
And,
okay,
it's
all right.
A roller coaster
Just
going
relax.
from
Relax.
now to the election. I think the person that I think for Trump, he's got to advocate that he is the safe change candidate, and try to keep putting the referendum back on Hillary Clinton on whether or not she's fit to be president, whether or not people want a third term of Obama administration. And he's got to show that he can really safely lead the country without taking himself off message.
It's an interesting term, safe change. Joe, do you think that'll work for Donald Trump?
I don't know. I mean, look, I think the problem here
getting
is
aggressive in there.
Putting way too much emphasis, as usual, on national polls. I mean, this is if Al Gore won the popular vote in 2000 and lost the electoral college, it's state by state, and in all those states that are battlegrounds right now, yes, as you pointed out,
you're rough.
Hillary's got a slight advantage but she's got that advantage in all of them. And at this point, Trump has to win, literally clean the slate, win them all.
This guy's
and so I think that's going to be
having a field day.
See these candidates, both of them, in the campaigns, I mean, doing real battle in these battleground states that are close, but Hillary has the advantage in all of them, and she only has to win a couple to get to that magic 270 number that makes you the president of the United States. And Trump's still got a long way to go. This CNN poll is good for him, no doubt about it.
Sure.
It's going to get his supporters more enthused, and for once we won't be hearing about rigged polls. The polls will be great again.
Well, look at Joe. He's dragging us back to the numbers. I mean, we try to avoid the polls all we can, but he's dragging us back. And if you do look at the battleground states, you certainly do see Hillary Clinton ahead. In North Carolina, she's only up, according to Real Clear Politics, by 1.2 percentage points in North Carolina, but in Virginia, she's up by 5 points. So we talked about temperament, trustworthiness. What do you think Donald Trump needs to concentrate on in those specific states to really make a difference in the results?
Well, look, what's really going to be clear is this is not going to be a conventional last couple of months of the campaign. And that, yes, the battleground states are going to be extremely important because that's where the tipping point is going to happen. But I do think that we're going to have some very significant wild card moments that could shift toward Donald Trump. It could go to Hillary. It could go either way. I don't think that this thing is baked just yet, even though history says that the candidate that's down at this point usually is the one who loses the election. I don't buy that. I mean, Donald Trump beat 16 other Republican primary candidates, and he's this close to Hillary in the polls. I just think anything can happen at this moment.
Anything can happen, and different things catch fire. Joe, there's certainly been a lot of different reports about Hillary Clinton's health. I'm not here to bring you in as a medical expert on that. But our Jennifer Griffin just got a question to Hillary Clinton on her plane because she's accepting some questions from reporters, and we noted that at the top of the show. And apparently Jennifer Griffin asked her about her allergies because she had that coughing fit yesterday that was caught on live television for several minutes. And apparently Hillary Clinton said that she upped her antihistamines last night and is better, and that she was told not to talk, but that's not going to happen. You know, little things like that can catch on, Joe. And I'm just curious about how you see, whether it's Donald Trump and what church he got married in, which is a story in the New York Times today, or whether it's Hillary Clinton's coughing. Something like that can get a lot of attention and impact voters.
No, it sure can, but if she's not the only American who's been upping their antihistamine in the last few weeks.